Hi, today is December 9th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1907 for the year, Fountain and the Blind Man. Fountain, 1917, by Marcel Duchamp, was photographed by Alfred Stieglitz in the same year. In May of that same year, the photograph was published in the second and final issue of the New York-based Dada journal The Blind Man. Both issues of The Blind Man, which was the first Dada publication in America, were reprinted 100 years later in a box set by the ugly Duckling Presse. Copies of the box set are still available for $70. Although I'm not going to buy a copy, I recommend it highly. Poem number 1908, The Real Problem. I was reading an article that noted that pizza sales have been flat lately, as if that was a problem. If it's a problem that I am selling the same amount of something that I have been selling in the past, that is to say, if it's a problem that my sales aren't going up, then I would say the real problem is with the capitalistic imperative. Whoever it was who decided that it would be a good idea to have a system that, in order to work properly, shit needs to constantly grow, was a fucking idiot. The real problem isn't that sales are flat. The real problem is capitalism. Poem number 1909, Cruelty Rich. I wonder if maybe what carnivores like about animal products isn't actually the animals. Maybe it's the cruelty. Maybe what turns them off is the term cruelty-free. So if we could make vegan products without sparing the cruelty, maybe we'd get somewhere. Not cruelty to animals, but to landlords, Republicans, and so forth. So I'm thinking there could be a line of cruelty-rich oat milk. Like, while we were making this oat milk, we were also punching investment bankers really hard in the face. Or like a shampoo that says, tested on assholes. I don't know. I think I may be onto something, but I don't know. Poem number 1910. I love that moment. I love the moment at a concert when the musicians have just finished the first movement of a three-movement work, and a few people who've maybe never been to see a chamber ensemble or an orchestra before begin to applaud. And then a handful more clap their hands, and then they all stop, suddenly realizing it's not time to applaud yet. It doesn't happen at most concerts, but when it does, I love that moment. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1911, When Bliss Comes. When bliss comes, it is a miracle. And this is true whether it only comes a few times in a lifetime, or several times in a day, or more or less constantly. If it comes more or less constantly, you might think that you might get used to it, or bored of it. But in my experience, the more often it comes, the more curious about it, and the more astonished by it I become. When bliss comes sporadically, it's a sporadic miracle. And when bliss comes eternally, it's an eternal miracle. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.